Hello everyone, welcome back to English Grammar and Literature World. Dear students, today we'll be talking about idioms and phrases from previous year questions. And this class will be helpful for any kind of competitive exams like SSC, CGL, CHSL, MTS and other state competitive exams. Okay? And these questions are based on previous year questions. Okay? So let's start today's class. Look at the first one. An ivory tower. So what is the meaning of the idiom ivory tower? So look at the option. Option A, very great work. Option B, imaginary word. Option C, not to understand. And D, almost nothing. So which one is the right answer? First of all, the word ivory. So what is the meaning of ivory? So ivory means teeth of elephant. So this idiom always suggests a situation where a person lives in a world of imagination. Actually, ivory towers is totally based on imagination. Okay, so this phrase originally comes from the Bible. Okay, so ivory towers symbolizes one kind of imagination. So this is not possible in our real life. So you can say option B, an imaginary world. Okay, next, meet one's Waterloo. So what is the meaning of the idiom meets one Waterloo? First of all, you have to tell me what is Waterloo. So look, it comes from the Battle of Waterloo, where Napoleon Bonaparte was finally defeated by British and Persian armies. After that defeat, his rule ended permanently. So the word Waterloo suggests final defeat. Final defeat, or you can say downfall. Okay, so this idiom means to suffer a final and decisive defeat after a long period of success. So you can say option A, to face final defeat is the right answer. Next, neck and crop. So what is the meaning of the word neck and crop? So neck and crops means entirely and totally. Okay, so option D, that is completely is the right answer. Okay, so neck and crop specially means totally, entirely or completely, especially when removing or rejecting someone. So it often shows forceful removal. Understand? Next, in the family way. So this one is very important. So tell me the meaning of in the family way. Actually, the phrase developed in the 18th century. Okay, 18th century. Family way refers to the process of starting or expanding a family. So that means in earlier times, people avoiding saying pregnant directly. So they use the softer expression. So in the family way means pregnant. So option A, pregnant is the right answer. Next, kick one's heel. So the idiom kick one's heels means to wait. Okay, or you can say when someone had to wait for a long time. For a long time. Okay, so option C, to waste time waiting. Okay, next, feather in one's cap. So first of all, what is the word feather suggest? The word feathers means an achievement or success that makes a person proud. An achievement or success, okay, that makes a person proud. So it is something that adds honor or credit to someone's reputation. Okay, or you can say one can honor or credit. So option D, that is additional success is the right answer. Next, so look, this is our official Telegram channel. You can join our Telegram channel for daily PDFs and quizzes like antonyms, synonyms. Okay, you can join through our link in the description box, or whether you can search English Grammar and Literature World. Next, die in harness. So what is the meaning of the phrase die in harness? So die in harness means to die while still active in one's job or duty. Okay, to die in job or duty. Okay. Actually, it refers to a person who continue working until the last moment of life. Okay. So the right answer is option A. That is, die while working is the right answer. Next. Eat humble pie. So what is the meaning of the word humble pie? So eat humble pie means to admit your mistake. To admit mistake. Okay. So option C, that is to apologize, is the right answer. Understand? Next. Cry for the moon. So cry for the moon means to demand or wish for something that is impossible to get. Okay. Impossible to get. So, like moon. Okay, moon is totally impossible object to achieve. So just you are crying to touch the moon. So this is totally impossible. So option C, that is to wish for something that is totally impossible. Next. That is bone of contention. This one is very, very important. Okay, also taken from previous year questions. So the word bone of contention suggests the main issue or reason that causes a dispute between people. Okay. So it refers to the central point of disagreement. So the idiom comes from the old fables and stories. Understand? So bone of contention suggests one kind of dispute, or you can say rivalry, like disagreement. Understand? So option D, that is cause of quarrel. Cause of quarrel is the right answer. Okay. Next, backstairs influence. So tell me the meaning of the backstairs influence. So here backstairs means secret, or you can say hidden, or unfair influence. Okay. Unfair influence. Okay. So it suggests corruption or manipulation done behind the scene. Understand? So backstairs influence suggests one kind of corruption. So you can take option A, that is by unfair means. By unfair means one kind of corruption or one kind of manipulation done behind the scenes. Next. Blow one's trumpet. So look, the word trumpet. Trumpet means loud sound. Okay. So when a person keeps talking about his own achievements, we say he is blowing his own trumpet. So the phrase came from ancient times. Trumpet means blown to announce that arrival of kings or heroes. So here trumpet is used like a louder sound. Okay. So option C, that is to praise oneself, is the right answer. Next. Apple pie order. So apple pie order means neat, clean and perfect arranged. Perfect arranged. Okay. So option C, that is in perfect order, is the right answer. Actually, this idiom suggests something that is very well organized. Next. At dragger's dawn. So first of all, what is draggers? Draggers means small sharp knives. Okay. Small sharp knives. So in old times, when two enemies were ready to fight, they would draw their draggers. That means small sharp knives. So the idiom suggests hostility, angry or ready to fight. Okay. The idiom suggests one kind of extreme hostility. So option A, that is to have bitter enmity, is the right answer. Next. Beat about the bush. So what is the meaning of the idiom beat about the bush? So it means avoiding the main point and speaking indirectly. Speaking indirectly. Okay. So look at the option. Option D, that is to talk in roundabout manner. So the roundabout manner means instead of coming directly to the main point, a person talks unnecessary around it. So that means unnecessary talking. Unnecessary talking. That is called roundabout way. Okay. Next. Carry the day. The idiom carry the day means to win a victory. So this idiom means to win a victory after a competition, after a debate, after an election or any kind of argument. It suggests success after struggling. Okay. So it means success. after struggle. So look at the option C, that is to win a victory is the right answer. Next, checkered careers. What is checkered? So look, checkered career means a career that has both success and failures. Understand? So checkered comes from checkerboard. Okay. So checkered career suggests both successes and failures. Understand? So it is not smooth, it has mixed experiences. So you can say option A, that is full ups and downs. Okay, so checkered career suggests both success and failures. That means full of ups and downs is the right answer. Next, carrot and stick policy. So this one is very, very important. Actually, carrot and stick policy suggests reward and punishment. Okay, so here carrot symbolize reward and stick symbolizes punishment. Actually, Britishers use this term carrot and stick policy. That means both reward and punishment to control behavior. Understand? So it is often used in politics, management and partying. So option A, reward and punishment is the right answer. Next, every dog has his day. So the idiom every dog has his day means that everyone, even an unlucky or weak person, will get a chance to succeed one day. It gives hope and encouragement. So look at the option D, that is good fortune comes sooner or later is the right answer. Next, grease the palm. So what is the meaning of the idiom grease the palm? That means to give money secretly to someone to get illegal favor. Okay, bribery you can say. So give money secretly. Okay, for any kind of illegal favor, so it refers to corruption. Actually, in one word you can say corruption or bribery. So option C, to bribe is the right answer. Next, hope against hope. So what is the meaning of the idiom hope against hope? So hope against hope means to continue hoping even when there is no chance of success. It shows extreme optimism in a hopeless situation. Okay, extreme optimism in hopeless situation. So option A, that is hope in spite of disappointment is the right answer. Next, helter and skelter. So this one is very, very important. So what is the meaning of helter and what is the meaning of skelter? So look, helter and skelter means confusion, disorder or without planning. Okay, so the word helter means hurry and the word skelter means disorder, totally in confusion. So you can select option C, here and there. Okay, so here and there also suggest totally confusion, totally disorder situation. So it describes something scattered or chaotic. Next, ins and outs. So what is the meaning of the phrase ins and outs? So ins and out means the detail of something, both internal and external. So here ins means internal and outs mean external. Okay, so option A, that is secret. Okay, next, leaps and bounds. So what is the meaning of the idiom leaps and bounds? So leaps means big jump. Okay, so leaps and bounds means very quick or rapidly, or you can say rapidly. So option B, that is rapidly is the right answer. Next, so this is the last one. Look at the question, man of letters. I think you people know the answer. So look at the options, a weak person, illiterate people, a man of qualities or literary person. So what is the right answer? You people tell me in the comment section. So that's all for today. Here are total 25 questions from idioms and phrases and also based on previous year questions. Okay, so that's all for today. Keep reading, keep writing and keep watching English Grammar and Literature World. Thanks for watching.